I speak of the Grail of Valhalla.
I don't have any solid clues, but I did come across some strange writing that might be connected somehow.
Huh? Writing, you say? And did you find this writing somewhere within the temple?
Exactly. I copied some of the more interesting looking stuff. What do you think? Is there a chance that you can decode it?
Of course I can. If, that is, I have the one and only copy of the legendary scriptures of the goddess Etro.
Well, let me get this straight. If I want to decipher these mystery glyphs, I need a legendary book. A book so rare that only one of them exists?
Not all things that exist have physical form. The scriptures of which I speak are inside my mind. Do you understand? Give me a copy of the glyphs, and I shall translate them. I am, however, a capricious man, and I cannot guarantee I will speak the truth. Give me the writings you have, and I shall decipher them.
What do they say?
Borne by wings of white, the Chosen One flies across heaven's path to where the sacred vessel lies. The word vessel here is almost certainly a reference to the Grail of Valhalla.
Which means I need to find the Heaven's Path, right?
Yes, it would appear so. I believe you have stumbled on a valuable clue.
When I look up beyond the rocky crags...
We long to feel closer to death. Living in this harsh,
What are these?
Aha, perhaps I can assist you here.
You followed me?
Prompted by idle curiosity. Does this writing interest you? Allow me to... Hark now, hear the words. Heaven's path is the way of prayer. Bow low and worship their goddess. Wings borne on sacred air. There is more, but the letters are worn away.
That's enough. Wings borne on sacred air. I think I have that covered, and something tells me I know where this Heaven's Path is. Looks like a relic from ancient times. I wonder if it's something to do with the Grail of Valhalla. Another fragment. It looks like the others. I should keep searching. They might be clues to tracking down the Grail. They're just broken shards, but I'd better collect everything. I've got a nice collection of shards, but I'm no closer to the Grail. Maybe I should show these to the professor and see what he thinks.
I believe you have succeeded at last. You have found the Grail of Valhalla.
I have? All I found were these broken shards.
Exactly! The shards scattered along Heaven's path are themselves the remains of the Sacred Grail. All that remains now is for me to restore the treasure to what it once was. There, the Grail of Valhalla. Here, it belongs to you. Finally, I have achieved what I set out to do. My real objective was to find the true vessel.
The true vessel?
I understand now. The Grail of Valhalla is said to be filled with the divine grace of the goddess herself. But it is not a man-made object. It is a living thing. The person who has inherited the goddess's grace. You see now, don't you? Just as I am the safekeeper of the scriptures, the vessel that keeps the sacred wisdom safe. You, who can navigate Heaven's path, are the vessel that contains the Etro benediction. You are the true Grail of Valhalla. Thank you. You have shown me the truth. The truth that I devoted my life to finding.
Me? A vessel for the grace of a goddess? No, it doesn't make any sense. No, it can't be. Even if my heart was big enough for such a thing, I don't feel anything there. If I am a vessel, I am an empty one.
Did you hear?
No, what?
Canopus Farms is covered in clouds of chaos. The villagers managed to flee to safety, but as long as the chaos remains, they can't return to their homes.
I'm detecting large infusions of chaos in the area. They're all over Canopus Farms.
Why would chaos suddenly appear across a single village like that? I have to check it out. What is it?
It's the chocobos, the ones I'm treating. They're inside the chaos. I've got to get them to safety.
Doctor, it's too late!
Did all the villagers make it out okay?
Yes, everyone is accounted for, except for the chocobos. They were too slow.
I saw something in there. It was a chocobo eater. If we don't get those chocobos to safety fast, they'll be slain. Every last one of them.
You want to help your fellows, is that it? I didn't need to ask.
I've analyzed the chaos. The monster inside is too large to be a chocobo. I can only assume that it's a chocobo eater.
Together we can prevail! Let the darkness embrace you. Pray for the dead. My journey doesn't end here. Do you dream of death? My journey doesn't end here. Fate is what it is. I'm walking fate's path. My journey doesn't end here. Keep up if you can. Let the darkness embrace you. My journey doesn't end here. Another battle won. Forgive me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't save your friends. I can do this. Let me pray for them. It's no substitute for salvation. But at the very least, perhaps I can give them peace. Odin. My friend, you have to know, I am powerless. I couldn't save all the souls who yearned for salvation. With each failure, I grew more despondent. But even in my despair, I kept fighting. The bond we had, it transcended centuries. No matter how much we changed, I always felt your strength. Even in my darkest hours, you made me strong.
It'll take more than one setback to stop us.
Why don't you take a look at my wares?
Clearing land is hard work. Taking over.
So, is this what you need?
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Cole.
Shh. I told you. No one's supposed to know I'm alive.
Oh mon Dieu, pardonnez-moi. I'm so sorry.
Ah! What are you...
We meet again, Cole of Canopus Farms.
Well, you found me out.
So, it was you all along.
I'm sorry, young lady. I didn't mean to make you part of the deception. Tell me, when poor Sarala read my letter, did she shed a tear for her father?
She did more than that.
I suppose she was inconsolable. She's still just a child. She lost her mother when she was too young. For a long time, it's just been the two of us. And that's the whole problem, see? She's grown too dependent on me. Always needing me to look after her.
She's got to learn how to stand on her own 2 feet.
I can't look after her forever. Kids have to strike out on their own eventually. She's a skilled farmer, and she's done wonders with that field. I know she can make it on her own, but she doesn't believe she can. I thought the best thing for her would be if I just disappeared. Faked my death and left her life for good. A nice clean break.
For who?
Huh?
You say it's for your daughter's sake, but it's not just about her now, is it? Or will you tell me I'm wrong?
No, I cannot tell you that. Yes, I have another reason. I've wanted to leave the village for a long time now. I have to go on a journey, you see, to find my wife. Gone these many years.
Your wife? And Sarala's mother?
Yep. She disappeared years ago. Most folk have given up on her, and figure she must be dead by now. She's gone, Cole, they tell me. They try to convince me to let her go. As if I could. I know she's alive. Somewhere out there.
Hope springs eternal.
You mocking me? You think I'm wrong?
I've lost family too. My younger sister. Every hour I pray to see her again.
Then you understand how I feel.
Yes, and I think Sarala will as well. If you explain to her why you have to go, she'll give you her blessing. You don't need to fake your death. Why make her grieve anymore?
I don't want to hurt her. But you're wrong. She'd refuse to let me go. It's better this way. It's what she needs. I mean, look at me. It wasn't until my father passed that I learned to fend for myself. I still miss him, though. He was a stubborn bastard, no doubt about it, but by God, he knew about growing veggies. I relied on him for everything, right up until the day he died. Now, I've got to go. You have to promise me to keep this a secret. Don't you blab to Sarala. I've got a long journey ahead of me, and I need to pack my saddlebags.
A stubborn bastard? Someone who is an expert at growing vegetables? I wonder if he really is dead. That description sounds a lot like the Tantal Greens farmer.
An empty stomach is a reminder you're still alive.
I have something important I want to ask you. It's about Cole from Canopus Farms.
What? Cole, you say? Nah. What did that sorry excuse do now?
He's dead.
What? That can't be. Are you sure? Why would the goddess take him before me? That son of mine. He never knew how to do anything right.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it. You're Cole's father, are you not? Which also makes you Sarala's grandfather.
Huh? What? No. Cole's father passed away a long, long time ago.
Cole's a bad liar. And now I know where he gets it from. Long ago, you disappeared out of Cole's life by faking your death, and now, he's doing the same. Your son is planning to leave the village, for good. Sarala will be all on her own.
So, he's not dead? That little... picking up and leaving his only daughter to fend for herself? Doesn't he know how much that'll hurt poor Sarala? I'd like to wring his neck!
Look who's talking. Isn't Cole just following in your footsteps? It's what you did to him.
Well, yeah, but it's different with us. It's not the same thing. I did it so my son could grow into a man. Listen to me, young lady. People don't age in this world, and death is rare. Parents stay parents. Kids stay kids. And that dependency, it never changes. That's why kids never learn to fend for themselves. They always have their parents to rely on. Even a grown man like Cole. So you see, that's why I faked my own death. It was all for his own good, so he could learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
Right. You say you did it for his own good. And I suppose you believe that. But now, are you gonna let Cole do the same thing? You've been watching over them for years now, keeping your secret. But it's time to step in. What about Sarala? She's already lost her mother, her grandfather, and now she's about to lose her father. She's got no one left.
I don't want her to be sad. It breaks my heart seeing her unhappy. You're right. I have to fix this. Maybe I can talk to the 2 of them, and we can start over as a family. It's worth a try. I have a plan. Would you lend me a hand? I'll talk to Cole and lure him to a certain place. Will you talk to Sarala and bring her there? Oh, but please don't tell her I'm the one setting this up. She may not come if she knew.
Yes, I can do that. Where should we meet you?
Chef Arias's restaurant. Now go to Canopus Farms and talk to Sarala. Please get her to come.
I can't remember the last time I had a hot bath.
I swear I saw Cole's at dinner.
You won't find a selection like this anywhere else. Come again.
Sarala, do you have a minute?
Yes, I do. What is it?
There's someone who wants to meet you. It's the man who told me about your father. He was with him at the end.
You mean you found someone who talked to Father before he passed?
Something like that. What do you say?
Okay. Where should I meet them?
Do you know Chef Arius's restaurant? He'll be there.
I do! It's that little place in Arius Village, right?
We're gonna pull through this together.
Hi, villagers. The sun's going down. Watch out for monsters, okay?
Everything is guaranteed fresh.
Bonjour. I have heard all about you from Cole's father. Please, come in. Your timing is perfect. The other 3 members of Mademoiselle's party arrived moments ago.
Sarala.
Father? You're alive!
Yes. And I'd like to explain why. I couldn't just abandon you. You deserve to know the whole story.
Sarala, let me explain.
Who are you?
Have you forgotten me? I suppose I don't blame you. I'm Cole's father, your grandfather. I know. They told you I was dead.
Wait, what's going on?
This may be hard to conceive, but I faked my death. I wanted Cole to grow up and learn to do things on his own. That's why I staged the whole thing, and kept it up all these years. And now your father wants to go off on his own and leave you behind. For both your sakes. But unlike me, he wants to do it the right way. He wants you to grant him your blessing before he departs.
I'm so sorry, Sarala. I wanted to tell you, but I just couldn't. I'm going on a journey. I have to do it. To find your mother.
Oh, I just knew it. I knew you hadn't given up on Mother, even after all the time that's passed.
Why don't you all have a seat? You can continue talking inside the restaurant.
Do you think Cole can persuade Sarala? She doesn't seem happy about it.
I'm not worried. Sarala knows more than he thinks she does. She's been watching him for years. She knows he's torn. He wants to take care of his daughter, but also, he's consumed by the need to find his wife. He won't be gone forever. One way or another, they'll see each other again. She knows that. When they finally reunite, she'll be with her father and her mother once again.